You know, we have heard and seen so many people talk about how politics is really almost like a team sport these days. You know, even if your team loses, you know, you're still saying, we'll get them next time, if you
Right.
will. Talk to me about if you feel this moved the needle in any way. Was either side able to bring on any new voters, those folks who are perhaps still undecided? Were they able to bring people over to their side?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see it. I mean, if we're talking, having some quips, having some memes, I think that was successful. Again, and like Nathan said, she was able to execute getting Donald Trump to kind of get on a rant about some things that normally we would just be focused on policy. But I don't see this as like moving a needle for people to come on either side.
We saw that Kamala Harris, her team is now tweeting, well, when's the next debate? You know, and they seem fairly pleased with how things went today. What do you think?
100%. I agree with them. Actually, if I were them, I wouldn't consider doing a next debate and make Donald Trump beg for one, because he will have to at least agree to a more fair forum than what he would otherwise probably prefer. I will say, with respect to the debate tonight, in terms of converting voters to one side or another, I agree with Tamika. There probably wasn't a lot of conversion, but I also don't think that was the goal. I think the goal tonight, because the country, the state sometimes is very evenly divided. This race is going to be decided by a very small number of people in a handful of states. Almost everyone has already decided which team they're on. What's different is whether your team maintains enthusiasm through Election Day.
Right.
And I think the goal for Kamala Harris tonight was to say, I'm not just a 7-week wonder. I'm going to be here and I'm going to run through this campaign and all the way through the finish line and keep that enthusiasm up for her team. And what that means is people will show up and actually vote. And that's how races are decided.